Hey y'all, hey, happy new year, you guys. Oh my gosh, it's been a long time. Let me spit this gum out. It has been such a long time, y'all. I got so much to catch y'all up on. Not really, but it's a new year, y'all. A new video. We are going to have a great year. I am going to be doing some switching up on the channel. This year I am going to start incorporating weekly vlogs, and I'll have that one day, and then I'll have a set story time day. Probably starting my next upload because I don't know what day I'm gonna choose yet. Maybe Wednesdays or Thursdays, but I know I don't want to do like the weekend because those days don't do that well for me when I first, whatever, y'all don't care about that. But yes, we are going to be doing a few different things. So this is not just going to be only a story time channel anymore. I really need to be disciplined about this, and I'm really going to make sure that I hold myself accountable. I want y'all to hold me accountable, because that's the only way that we are going to grow. I'm trying to get back into like my soft girl era where like I keep my hair done, keep my nails did, keep my lashes, you know, like I just, like when I look good, I feel good, and then that makes me want to get on camera and record. You feel what I'm saying? Like somebody gonna understand what I'm saying, but that's besides the point. Thank y'all so much for tuning into a brand new story time. Don't know what I'm gonna title it yet, but it's probably something funny because you clicked on the video. Funny or good. Happy New Year. I hope that y'all are having a great New Year so far. If you see me keep playing with my eye, I'm so sorry. I just put these lashes on and I think glue got in my eye. So, ooh, it's just bothering me. One second, y'all. Hold on real quick. Okay, I'm back. If my lash just decides to do its own thing this video, if you talk about me and you have something negative to say about my lash, I'm just going to assume that you're anti-black. So keep it to yourself. Thank you. I don't feel like doing all of that. If y'all know how frustrating and how hard it is for me to put these lashes on, y'all wouldn't use. Okay, we gonna move on. So yes, like I was saying before we get into the story time, I'm gonna incorporate more stuff on this channel because y'all, I'm almost at a point now, like I keep telling y'all old stories, but I also have like some mixed in like recent stories, like as I've been like grown and like a wife and all of that. I'm running out of stories to tell y'all, and we are very transparent on this channel. I never make up anything that I have told y'all is 100% cold hard facts. Like I would never get on this camera and lie to y'all about nothing, but I can't do a story time every single week and we just talking about something that happened in high school or middle. I would never tell a story time about middle school because I don't even remember details like that to tell y'all, unless it was something like very significant. But you get what I'm saying? Like we running out, so I have to incorporate something else. So I feel like a lot of people are not gonna like that because this is a story time channel. It is still going to be a story time channel, but I do want to incorporate vlogs and stuff like that. I don't know, we're gonna give it a try, see how y'all respond to it, whether we need to switch something up, keep it the same, whatever. We're gonna try it. We just gonna see, we're gonna fill it out, and we will just get to that bridge, cross it whenever we get to it. So sorry about the rambling. Somebody gonna be like, can she just get to the store? Like what? Like why can we just fast forward? Okay, here we are. So this is a story about how this girl I used to be friends with wanted me to be in a throuple with her. It was gonna be me, her, and a girl that my husband had relations with. Let's get into it. So for the sake of this video, we are going to name the girl, my ex-friend, we are going to name her, let's name her Maddie. And we are going to name the girl that Devin had this little one night fling with Maddie, and what was that Disney show with the sisters? Liv and Maddie. Let's just do that. Maddie and Liv and Maddie, whatever. So before y'all get into it, when Devin had this like little one-time fling with this girl, this was before me. I was still with Sean whenever this happened. Devin didn't know me. I didn't know Devin. We didn't know each other existed. I can't get mad at something that happened before me and you even knew each other. You feel me? So still weird. So like we had this thing when we first started dating. I told him to tell me all of the girls that he like messed with, humped on, all of that. Why? Because one, I just want to know these things. I just do. And two, I was new moving to Orlando. Like, I was a transfer student, so he knew everybody already, and I was walking into a place where like I don't know anything or anybody except my boyfriend. So I didn't want it to be like one of those situations where like you did something with my man and I don't know, and you try to befriend me, and now we cool and we have that in common. Like, I don't want to be friends with nobody who know what my man booty cheeks look like outside of his pants. Like, I'm sorry, some people don't trip about stuff like that. Me, I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to be friends with you if you ever did anything like that with anybody that I'm involved in. I think that's weird. But so he told me everybody who he had, you know, blah 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 with before we had met, and da 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 da. Just in case a bitch tried to be funny in your face, you know she really is trying to be funny, because yeah. So Liv was one of the girls, and he was like, they met at a party, he was drunk, whatever, they did what they did. But Liv was she, or maybe she turned, she went LGBTQ plus after, I don't know if it was immediately like after, like, oh, he turned her gay, but she was into girls after that, right? So I'm just like, oh, okay, like that's weird, but okay, whatever. So that's Liv. We're gonna pause on Liv right now. So let's get back to Maddie. So me and Maddie met when remember I told y'all me and Devin had took that little immature break for like them couple of months, and I was just so, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I was really thirsty to just have friends. Like, Devin and his friends was the only people that I knew, and when we broke up, we were still like this, don't get me wrong, because Devin has always and will always be my best friend. Even when we broke up, we just tried to limit the communication because the lines were still blurred and we didn't know if we was gonna get back together or not, but we still talked. Like, he would still check up on me every couple weeks, vice versa, but we never did nothing else besides that. Like, I wasn't humping on him, we wasn't going on dates, like nothing like that, right? So I was just really, really thirsty to be around. I really just want to take the lash off at this point. Do it look? Maybe y'all can't tell. Maybe I could just feel it. Oops. Let me hurry up. So I was just really thirsty to have friends, and me and her had followed each other on Twitter, and she would always like favorite my tweets. If I used to post a picture, she would like retweet it, she would put heart eyes, she would like it, like whatever. Like, we was very like interactual, is that a word? We would interact on Twitter a lot. So yeah, I was going through the heartbreak. I was just desperate to have friends, get out of the house, just anything I could do to take my mind off of being heartbroken. That's what I was gonna do, basically. So one day I tweeted something like, somebody come to the mall with me, or like go shopping with me, or come with me somewhere. And she replied and she was like, oh my gosh, I would love to, da da da. So we started DMing, she gave me her number, we started texting, talking on the phone, and long story short, we linked and we became friends, right? So I remember this was like probably like 2 or 3 weeks into our friendship, Devin, you know, checking on me, and I'm like, oh, I made a new friend, da 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 da. And when I told him that it was Maddie, he was like, she's a 304. And if you don't know what a 304 is, look it up. she's a 304. And like I told y'all in previous videos, and I have more videos about different girls, hey, live your life how you want to live your life. I don't care if you a 304. As long as you don't try to involve me in those 304 said activities, I'm cool. Just because you a 304 don't make me a 304. I'm just what? A friend of a 304. Exactly. Birds of a feather do not always flock together. Like, I'm so sorry to tell you. Like, I've been friends with so many hoes and I don't partake in none of that. But anyway, so he was like, she's a 304. She get around, she going, da da da. And I'm just like, you're just trying to rain on my parade because you want me to be in the house crying over you all day long. You don't want me to have fun. You don't want me to be out here. You don't want me to be outside. And I'm not trying to hear it, da 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 da. Talk to the hand. Oh well, too bad, so sad. Don't care. Okay, so he was just like, I'm just telling you, like, it's always rumors about her. Like, he really is just like dogging this girl. And I'm just like, I don't care what you have to say. Like, if she is all of these bad things, so let me find that out for myself. You feel me? So whatever, he tried to warn me about her. I didn't listen, and that just was what it was, right? So we hanging out, we chilling, we going to the mall, y'all. And now that I think back on it, Maddie was really using me for my car because she stayed on campus and she didn't have a car, and she would always be like, we should do da da da, but it would be something that she was more so like into, and she would try to like make it seem like we should do this together, and I would just always end up like picking her up, and we would just go wherever. And then one time we had drove to like another school homecoming, and she didn't give me no gas money. It was just a lot. Okay, whatever. I'm getting ahead of myself. So, and I had told her all of this stuff about Devin, like how I was heartbroken and blah, 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 and stuff that happened in our relationship, blah, blah. And she's like, are you still in love with him? And I'm like, of course I am. Like, I just know he's supposed to be my husband, but he's playing with me and blah, 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 right? So she knew all of this, and, yeah. So also another thing that I want to say about Maddie is she had a boyfriend, and she was one of those girls who like, she eats, sleeps, breathes everything her boyfriend, right? Like, she is up his booty so tight. I'm surprised me and her were even able to have a friendship as much as she was obsessed with this boy. So she just was one of those type of girls who was obsessed. I get it. I've been that girlfriend before. Kudos to you. But if that's how you're gonna be, maybe we don't need to be friends. I don't know. So somehow, some way, she just eventually started like splitting her time, and it wasn't a problem for the friendship. She would just be with him when she was with him, and she would be with me when she was with me. And sometimes she interlocked those things together, sometimes she's not. I said all of that to say, but before she got with her boyfriend at the time, she had a girlfriend. Like, she was bisexual, which I really think that Liv was too bisexual, but then she just went strictly girls, whatever. So this is a key factor. So Maddie was bisexual. Like, she had a girlfriend before, now she has a boyfriend, so she likes girls and guys. And then we just gonna say, for the sake of the story, Liv was bisexual as well. Again, nothing wrong with that, as long as you don't try to make me do something that I'm uncomfortable with, or you try to peer pressure me or get me to do something that I'm not down with. We cool. Like, I don't discriminate. You like who you like, love who you love. That's just what it is, right? So she started telling me that she had met a new girl, and she was so pretty and da 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 da, and she likes girls, and she has a crush on her even though she has a boyfriend, and blah blah blah. And the girl happened to be Liv. So I gave her the whole spiel about Liv and how she messed with Devin before, and that made me uncomfortable, and I don't know, because she was like saying like she wanted all us to hang out together. And I'm just like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to hang out with, like, you know, I just don't want to do that. And if you my friend, I shouldn't have to explain why I don't want to do something that makes me uncomfortable. You feel me? So she was just like pressing. I don't know, y'all. One night, I just must have been so pressed to go to this party. So we were going to go to a kickback, and she wanted me to pick up Liv on the way to the kickback. Like, please, 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 please. And I just must have been so pressed to go to this kickback that I agreed, y'all. I agreed. I don't know if I was drunk. I don't know. I don't know if I was just that thirsty to get out of the house, but I agreed. So we went to go pick up this girl, and she hopped her tail right in my back seat.
Like, what the fuck are you thinking? Yeah, that was really stupid.
Now, this is my first time meeting Liv face to face. I had knew what she looked like. I heard about her. Devin told me what he told me. Maddie was telling me they be hanging out, da da da. Liv got in my car, and she's immediately like, wow, like, you are so beautiful. Like, she was very infatuated with me, y'all. Like, very. Like, it was like making me and Maddie like, this is like a little awkward. Because like I said, Maddie told me she had a crush on Liv, and Liv was appearing to seem like she had a crush on me. It was very, very, very weird. So we get to the kickback, and if you're a girl, you know how like sometimes you go out with your girls and you would rather dance on your homegirls rather than some random guy in the club? That's the type of tip I was on. I know I was drunk for sure at this point. I'm like shots and shots and shots in. They handing us shots at the kickback. I'm drinking out of people's bottles. I don't want to hear it. That's just what was going on. I don't know why. I don't want to hear it. What were you doing? I don't know. I don't want to hear it. So I'm drunk at this point, and I just remember I'm dancing. And first I was dancing on Maddie. I'm dancing. And then next thing you know, I turn this way. And I'm dancing on nobody. And Liv goes, and so you know like the belt loops on like pants or shorts. I had on some jean booty shorts. She takes her finger, like wraps it around my back belt loop, pulls me to her, and like bends me over. Keep in mind, y'all, I'm like taller than both of these girls. So she like pulls me back and bends me over like a nigga. I was shocked because the swift motion of the pull back and bend over, like put an arch in your back, bend over, put an arch in your back and shake your rump. I didn't want to dance anymore. If I was drunk before that, that immediately sobered me up. I was very uncomfortable. She was like, hey, like, why'd you stop? And like, I like, it was just too handsy. Like, you bent me over. Like, I feel like your hands like going up my thighs, almost like cuffing the bottom of my cheeks. Like, I wanna leave, actually. I think I want to leave. So I was like, are y'all ready to go? Because I'm ready to go. And Maddie was like, no. Liv was like, no, what's wrong? Like, what's wrong? I'm just like, I'm just not with it no more. Like, I'm not into it. Like, that really like rubbed me the complete wrong way. So I'm like, oh no. So the party was basically over at this point anyways. Like, we just stayed around, was talking to people. And y'all, just a little mini story inside of this story. We was walking through the party, and I thought that I had Maddie's hand in my hand, like I'm leading them, like walking through the party. So I have Maddie's hand like that, and she has Liv's hand like that, and we're walking. Why somehow, some way, we get disconnected, like separated in the party, and I'm holding somebody's hand, but it's not Maddie. I turn around, it's a whole guy. Y'all, why did somebody go? Because Devin was at this party. I forgot to mention that Devin was at this party, but we were not on like the same sides. I wasn't like anywhere near him, vice versa. Somebody went back and told him that I left the party with a guy. Y'all want to know who told him that? Remember old boy from the Puerto Rico story time, the one that I said threw a huge temper tantrum about him not wanting to drive people in his rental car, even though he said it was empty seats in the rental car, and he didn't ask for no money for the rental car, even though he could have asked for money for the rental car, and money wasn't the issue for the rental car. You just didn't ask for money for the rental car, and you made it seem like you wanted it to be everybody's rental car, but you could have. Him, remember, oh boy, same one that was in my wedding. If I had anything to do with it, he would not have been, but that one, he told Devin, I left the party with a guy. Which was completely false. Never. So, like, I turned around and I seen that it was dude. Dude was drunk. And he was like, oh, I was just following you. And I'm just like, I took my hand back. And then I eventually found Liv and Maddie. And then that was that. But, really? So, that was texting me like, you got me up, blah, blah, blah. Keep in mind, I'm not your bitch no more. First of all, that's what I should have hit him with. I'm not your shorty no more. Why you over here trying to check me if I'm going, even if I did go home with the guy? That's not your business no more, right? That's none of your business no more, right? But it was just a whole big thing. So, like, my heart, like, sunk to my ass because I'm trying to get my man back. And he think I'm over here going home with another guy. And then this girl, just, like, it was just a lot going on. It was a lot going on. A whole lot going on. So, I said all that to say, whatever, I eventually found them both. We go back to my car and they're trying to see like what's the moves next. I'm just like, honestly, after all this, I'm not in the mood. I want to go home, take a shower, and go to bed. Like, I'm not in the mood to find the next move. I don't want to do nothing. So we were just sitting in my car talking for a while, and remember how I told y'all Liv was in the back. So we got back into the car. I, of course, got in the driver's seat of my car, but Liv and Maddie both got in the back seat. They're off the liquor. They're off the, you know, the grass. I didn't do that, but more power to you. I'm not going to be no party pooper. If that's what you want to do to have a good time, by all means, just don't do it in my car. Whatever. Y'all, why did they start smooching in the back seat of my car? And I'm not talking about like a little, I'm talking about like full blown makeout, like full blown makeout session, like moaning a little bit. And I was like, wait, no, we're not doing that. Not in my backseat. No, absolutely not. You, her, everybody got me cooked up. No, we're not doing that. In my backseat. Are you dumb? Are you okay? Is you good? Is you straight? Well, no, you're not straight. But you know what I mean? Like, are you okay? So they stop and they're like, oh, like, so sorry. And then Liv goes, you should come back here with us. I cranked that car up so quick, y'all. I never made a more illegal U-turn before in my life. And when I say illegal, we was like parallel parked. This kickback was in like a neighborhood. It was packed, so everybody was illegally parked. We parked in front of fire hydrants and people's yards and all of this. It was a car coming. I turned in front of that car so damn fast and got the fuck up out of there. Like, I really want y'all to imagine my car just going skirt. Like, that's how fast, that's how hard my foot was on the pedal to the metal. Okay? I became a NASCAR race driver that night. I turned up out of that neighborhood on 2 wheels. The car was tilted. I was so uncomfortable. I was shocked. I was taken aback. I didn't. So they're like in the back seat, like they don't know what's happening because it's happening so fast. And they're like, where are we going? I'm like, I'm gonna drop y'all off and I'm gonna go home. That's what's happening. They're like, no. And I'm like, yeah. That's actually what's gonna happen. I'm gonna drop y'all off. Y'all do what y'all do. Don't involve me in that, because my bad for even giving you the assumption that I would be cool with that. Like, that's my apologies for making you think that it was okay to insinuate something like that. Like, my bad. For real, my bad. Because, girl, what? Huh? So you want to know, you already know what my man, who not my man right now, who's gonna be my man again, you already know what his bare ass cheeks look like. Now you want to add me to the list? Can you imagine? Can you imagine a girl saying that she's had both you and your nigga? Can you imagine? Bitch. Not in this life, not in the next, not ever. Okay? Not this one. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So, despite them like going back and forth, like, oh no, like, let's go, blah, 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 y'all find y'all way to this next function, however y'all find it, because it's not going to be through me. No, absolutely not. So, I dropped them off at, I think we went back to Maddie's. It was like off-campus apartments. I went back to her apartments. I will never forget this. I was in the parking garage. I unlocked the doors and I said, Maddie, I will talk to you later. I unlocked the door and it was just like, they were just so flabbergasted that I really just drove them back to, yeah, get out. Get out. Get out now. So they get out and you can tell they're still visibly drunk. So I'm thinking that's the end of it, right? Right? You're going to go inside. You're going to sleep it off. You're going to realize what happened yesterday when you wake up. You're going to feel some type of way. You're going to be apologetic. I'm so sorry for putting you in that uncomfortable situation. I'm so sorry. It'll never happen again. No. I get home and Maddie calls me. I answer because... is this an emergency? Like, what? Like, look at me still trying to be a good friend after this weird shit happened. I answer. Y'all ain't gonna never guess what happened. Ring, ring, ring. Ring, ring, ring. Hello? Y'all. Now, I don't know for sure. I'm using my context clues, though. I'm using what I'm hearing and I'm putting my common sense where it's supposed to be. And this is the conclusion that I have formulated in my head. Hello, y'all. I hear moaning. Like intense. This is happening right now. Moaning from the both of them. And I'm like, hello? Y'all, as I'm hello, Liv is in the background like, you should have been here. Hello? What? I hang up the phone so fast. And I'm literally just sitting in my bed like, is this for real? Am I having a fever dream? Because this cannot be for real. I should have... They were trying to recruit me to... Y'all, I really wish this was a made-up story. I really, really wish. So you can imagine how awkward and uncomfortable I felt after this. Because I'm thinking, the stuff that happened at the party, you're going to apologize. You're going to apologize. It's going to be what it is. I'm going to feel some type of way. I'm going to forgive you because you're my friend, but you're bad for making me feel uncomfortable. But to take it a step further and to call me while you were actively doing whatever y'all are doing, and to say I should have been there. So I'm feeling weird for like a while. I eventually go to sleep and I wake up the next day, and I'm fully expecting to wake up, because I woke up like hella late, like 12, 1 o'clock. I'm fully expecting to wake up to 5 missed calls, 2 voicemails, and 10 texts from Maddie saying, I'm sorry, I didn't mean for that to happen, that'll never happen again, like, I know you told me you didn't even want to be around her in the first place, I shouldn't have never put you in that situation, like, blah blah blah. Do y'all think that this girl texted my phone? Do y'all think that this girl called my phone? Do y'all think that this girl sent a smoke signal, sent a message in a bottle via pigeon, a bat signal, anything? No, she did not. So I don't say anything, and we go no contact for like a few days, until she finally texted my phone and she said, why are you acting weird? Y'all, and you would think that that would be the end of our friendship. It was not. She had like 3-4 more weeks out of me, and then that was the end of our friendship, because me and Devin got back together and I told him like what happened, and he was just like, yeah, no, like just stop being friends with her, like that shit is hella weird. I'm just like, yeah, you're right, da 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 da. I can tell y'all so many stories about Maddie, not even just about Maddie and this girl, but just Maddie as a friend to me. Like one time me and her dude, oh y'all remember I said she had a boyfriend? Yes, we went to this party while she was with her boyfriend. So she's creeping on her boyfriend with this girl, and you're trying to get your friend to jump into the activities. Like one time me and her dude got into it because he thought that I encouraged her. She used to always cheat on this man. She cheated with her ex-girlfriend. She cheated with her ex on her boyfriend. She cheated, yeah, that's that right. She cheated on her boyfriend with her ex-girlfriend. And somehow he found out, and he thought that I had something to do with it just because I was her friend. So it was like this really big public thing. If I can find, hold on y'all, because I think that I still have this DM on Twitter to where he apologized to me. I found it, y'all. I found it. I'm gonna cover up his name just so you know I'm not lying. But basically he is saying he meant to pull me aside last night. I guess we was at like a party or whatever, and he said, I apologize if I came at you the wrong way and made you feel uneasy or anything like that. I don't have any problem with you or nothing like that. I just be going through my own stuff with Maddie, and if I gave a bad vibe, it's nothing personal. That, I don't even know if you would call that an apology, but long story short, like we got into it, and he really tried to like buck up at me like he was a female, and like, you're a guy at the end of the day, like a very little guy, but still a guy nonetheless. So please don't make me call them boys, because the way my gang will be up here so quick, fast, in a hurry, you wouldn't even have time to turn your neck. Don't play with me like that, and I won't play with you like that. So yeah, but it's just so much that I could tell y'all about this girl. Like, we went to FAMU homecoming, y'all, from Orlando to Tallahassee. That's like 4.5 hours, I think. Is it 4 or 6? I don't even know. It's a long time regardless. This girl didn't give me no gas money. Like, maybe I'll tell like the other little stories in another video. I'm not finna get into that right now, but yeah, that wasn't even like this situation that happened with Liv and Maddie. This wasn't even why we fell out. Like, and she really still, like, even after that, didn't really like give me a true apology. She was just like, oh, I was tripping. Like, she was blaming it on the alcohol, blaming it on the grass. Like, she never like said like, I'm so sorry for making you feel uncomfortable. I know you said da 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 and my bad. I would never let that happen again. She was just like, I do some crazy stuff when I'm out the drink, girl. What? Like, y'all, this is why I can't do females in Orlando, because girls are just weird. Simply put like that. Girls are just weird. And then after me and Devin got back together and I was not friends with her no more, y'all, she had this like one-sided beef with me. And she would like try to tell girls like not to hang out with it. It was just a lot. It was a lot, y'all. But they really tried to recruit me to be in this little entanglement with them. And I could not believe it. They were so bold. Like, wow. That's really crazy. I don't want to get somebody else to do it. No thanks. Boo. But yeah, y'all, that was the time that my ex-friend and a girl that messed with my man wanted to see what was up with me. Like, tell me what you would have done in this situation. Tell me if you would have even went to go get the girl despite you going against your better judgment. Like, tell me if you would have went along with it. Like, what's up, you little freak or something? What would you have done? Let me know in the comments down below. That's the end of that, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe. I don't got to tell y'all that because I know you subscribe, because we here with it. Give this video a thumbs up, turn on your post bell notifications, share this video. I love y'all, and I will see y'all in my next video.